Hello everyone, it's Dave Relic, aka Realtor Dave, and I'm here today to talk about my predictions for 2013 Calgary real estate. Before I jump ahead into 2013, let's quickly discuss 2012. My predictions are right here, and I did pretty good. I said we'd improve about prices would increase about 5% in 2012, and depending on the industry you look at, most of them have between 3 to 8%. So overall, a very strong year for Calgary real estate, and especially so because the mortgage rules changed in the summertime. The mortgage rules changed. The maximum amortization for insured loan mortgages went from 30 years to 25 years. We saw throughout the country this had a big negative push down, which is exactly what the government wanted to do. But in Calgary, we did not see that. And we actually saw more sales after they changed the mortgage rules in 2012 than we did at similar periods in 2011 and 2010. And overall, as I've been saying to people for years now, when you hear something like that, you may think, oh, well, Calgary has to go down. It's the only market reacting this way. But then at the end of the day, real estate market in Calgary hasn't been the best in the last, realistically since about 2006. And so when you hear statistics like what I just threw out there, that we had a better year in 2012 than 2010 and 2011, despite these mortgage rule changes, ultimately comes back to the fact that things are pretty slow in 2010, 2011. And what we're seeing is a slow build-up of momentum that I believe will carry into 2013. So 2013, I see a few predictions out there, and most of them are actually pretty low. People are sort of saying between 2 to 3%, which would be realistically a flat market, when you consider an inflation. And I actually think that we're going to see a little bit higher than that. I still see the same this year as last year. I'm still thinking about 5%. The reason I say that is being on the ground level, doing the work that I do, working with a lot of first-time home buyers, working with a lot of investors, and dealing with a lot of tenants, the rental market is very tight. The number one predicator of home prices is the rental market. And this is not just in Calgary. This is historically through the world of real estate as we know it. The rental market is tightening. And as the rental market tightens, people will be more inclined to buy. As your rent moves up, you think, well, your rent goes up $100 or $200 a month, you're more likely to buy. And realistically, we've seen that gap so the premium on home ownership shrink a lot in the last little while. And so long as the job market in Calgary stays as it does, we have to see home prices increase. Now, I know there's concerns out there, specifically regarding pipelines, and it's a big political issue in Calgary. But all I really see this doing is slowing things down, and not slowing things down in a bad way. We don't need to see the market overheat again. So I think this pipeline issue is actually a blessing in disguise, in that I think it'll keep the market plugging forward slowly but surely, but not going crazy. So I think the pipeline issue is sort of the biggest concern on the prices could possibly not. I don't say the prices could go down, but maybe not go up as much as they could. The flip side, the thing that has me a little bit worried is just the overall inventory. And by word, I mean I don't want to see the market go up 10, 15%. That's not the market that really is healthy for Calgary real estate. So the inventory is low, for the resale, because we're still struggling to reach 2007 prices, 2008 prices. A lot of people can't sell still. People bought with very little down, and they're unable to sell. Therefore, there's less resale homes out there than normal. Also, though, for the new home builders, they're having issues with Calgary City Council about getting land developments in new areas. So we're seeing on a few different levels, especially with single-family homes, that there's going to be a low inventory, and I think that's going to continue throughout this year. The flip side is I do see a lot of condos going up downtown. Has me a little bit concerned. The flip side that we have too much inventory. However, as of now, those my fears have not been realized. So we'll see what happens with that. It's something I'm watching. If you're thinking about buying downtown, just be aware of that. There's a lot of condos going up downtown, and if you're buying pre-builds, I don't see all these condos going up, and which is is the case even in good markets. There's always condos that don't go up. Don't get built. Anyways, I think that's all I really want to say. If you have any questions on this, as people know, I can talk Calgary real estate all day long. I can throw stats at you, out the yin yang if you want me to. However, I'm not going to do that in this video. You know where to find me if you need me, 403-990-1278. Or you can get me at d.rhyddederch@gmail.com. Lastly, guys, 2012 was easily my most successful year. I had more sales in 2012 than I did in 2010, 2011. And again, as usual, they're really all referrals. Thank you so much for sending referrals my way. Always appreciated. And I hope everyone had a great Christmas and staying warm. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.